edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port. It's Barnes. It's Tony.
Yo!
Back from a 2-day
what
hiatus.
is going on?
I missed you, bud.
I missed you too, dude. How's everything going?
Dude, pretty good. It's Friday. It's a football Friday. Lot to go over. So let's just get started. And put Alec Baldwin
in jail. Says, hey, guys.
How are ya? But that being said, let's just get right to it, Tony. The world of the National Football League.
Juju Smith-Schuster is blown up. It is caught. DeAndre Hopkins.
Do not stand up with that man and let him just throw you out of the club.
On its way. It bounces off the crossbar, and it's good. Oh, my goodness.
All right. Dude. Week 7 underway last night, and we had a little bit of a, I don't know, clunker, could you say, Tony? I know you've always been big on the Thursday night package. Obviously, Mayfield out, Chubb out,
right.
Hunt out. You know, that kind of played into it. But the Browns do defeat the Denver Broncos 17-14. And the star of the show and of this game, D'Ernest Johnson, the third-year running back out of the University of South Florida, 168 yards from scrimmage with a touchdown. I mean, so much burst, so much pop. And this is a guy who, you know, hasn't played all season. And it just, I guess it's a testament to the offensive line of the Cleveland Browns and obviously to him as well. Is it not, Tony?
Oh, yeah, I would say it is. I mean, I was pretty impressed, honestly. I think at one point, I forget what the stat was, but they were, you know, wildly beating the Browns they were wildly beating the Broncos on the ground, rushing yards, which is completely killing them, hammering them, dude.
Well, think about this. So Johnson had 168 yards from scrimmage. I think 22 were passing, you know, not most of it was rushing. So he had like 140, whatever it was.
Right.
The Denver Broncos as a team rushed for 41 yards at 2.9 a pop. So obviously they didn't have, you know, what they needed on the ground, which came to my surprise. I mean, I get Cleveland has a good rush defense, but it's like you have Melvin Gordon, you have the explosive rookie from North Carolina, Javonte Williams. I expected a better effort out of them, and I don't think it was Case Keenum's fault. I mean, 199 and a touchdown, no interceptions isn't flashy, but he didn't lose them the game. It's just the defense didn't step up against the run, and then on offense, you know, guys didn't really make the big play you need to win a game.
Yeah, I mean, I think you pretty much said it right there, dude. I mean, I honestly was pretty impressed with Keenum. Honestly, I thought, were you not, Michael?
No, I'm a guy.
Oh, okay, never mind. Michael in the background here, you know. But yeah, dude, I thought he came out off the bench. You know, again, like you said, nothing flashy, but I mean, he didn't do anything to hurt them in terms of losing the game or anything like that. So,
and I think you might not like this comment, but just being fair and just being honest, I mean, how much better is Baker than Case Keenum?
I would say pretty wildly better, honestly.
Really?
I think, dude. I really think so.
I just, you know what I mean? I guess it's like nothing stands out to me as like, wow, remember that time Baker threw for 505? Like, it's just like I don't have a memory of that in the NFL. In college, it was great.
But what stands out to you about Keenum?
But that's it. I'm saying it's like, especially for what Keenum's making $2 million, Baker's going to win 35 a year. It's like I'll take Keenum at 2 all day over Baker at 35. I just think he's middle of the pack and not a number 1 overall draft pick.
Matt Gabriel says Johnson's story is dope.
It is dope, honestly. And you know that this might get him a free agent contract. You know, coming up this year. You know, undrafted, so he hasn't made too much money, but it just makes me think, kind of just to wrap up our conversation on this game. I don't know if there's any way to fix the whole devalued running back position, because this is a perfect example. This guy's on the bench doing nothing, 140 yards. It's like, when is there ever going to be a reason other than if you're Derrick Henry to pay a running back, anything. It just and that sucks for them. And that makes people
Right.
not even want to play running back.
No, I think you're totally right. I mean, I think at this point, especially in the way football is played now, it's all through the air.
Right.
So, I mean, obviously you're going to devalue that position as a running back. I mean, I think that's just where the sport is at this point.
So, and, they did kind of announce too with Mayfield. I mean, who knows if he'll even play again this season.
Yeah.
He thought he was going to play on Tuesday. Really couldn't give it a go. Beckham and Landry kind of got banged up, but I guess they're going to be okay in this game as well. So Browns are a mess. They get to 4-3, but they got to host the Steelers next week. So that's obviously a big game. You look at the Broncos, they dropped their 4th straight, and they're going to host the Washington football team next week. So big games coming up for both teams. And, we'll see if either one of them, can make their way into the playoffs. But looking ahead to Sunday here, we'll obviously start with the locals. Jets, coming off their bye, are traveling to Foxborough to play the Patriots, 7-point favorites. Patriots coming off that win against the Texans 2 weeks ago after falling to the Cowboys last week. But last time the Jets played the Patriots, I think it was 25-6. Wilson threw 4 picks, 9 interceptions this season overall, only a 22 quarterback rating. So looking to really kind of solidify himself, moving forward here. Foxborough, the Patriots, I mean, I think they've lost, it's 3 or 4 home games already this season. Probably, I don't know how they would already played 4, but anyway, so obviously they want to step up here, not let the season get away from them. But me and Michael talked about it. I'm smelling an upset here. What are your thoughts on this game, Tony?
I don't know, dude. I mean, I can understand why you smell the upset. Jets, obviously you guys are a little biased maybe, but they have a lot of talent for sure, the Jets. But I mean, you look at the Patriots season, of course, Bill Belichick hates the Jets. He's going to have
oh my God. That's why he's so annoying.
Extra drive this weekend to beat them. And you mentioned their how many losses they've had this season at Foxborough. I would imagine that's probably the most at Foxborough in one season they've had in recent years.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. So I think he's honestly going to come out here and want to make a prime example out of the Jets. So I'm going to go Pats on this one, dude. I think it's
5th home game. They are 0-4.
They're 0-4.
They probably maybe 2000. They were 0-4 at home to start the year. I mean, they haven't done this in a very, very long time.
Right.
So you're saying you're taking the Pats. What do you got for a score?
27. 24 field goal. I think it's going to be tight.
Tight. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's funny you say how Belichick hates the Jets and he's always going to come out firing, but my whole thing here is the Patriots just simply aren't the Patriots and the team that Bill Belichick is used to having. And I explained too, we can point to not having Brady anymore, going to any quarterback going from one that's considered the best of all time. It's obviously going to be a big downgrade, but it's not just that, it's the defense. We saw them get torched by the Cowboys last week. And I think, if you're getting torched that bad, where you're giving up over 500 yards, I think an offense like the Jets can move the ball as long as Wilson, doesn't get too trigger happy. And I'd like to see them, run the ball with a little more conviction. I think that's been a problem, earlier in the season. And, get Michael Carter going. You want to see what you have in him moving forward, if he's going to be a feature back in the next couple of years. I mean, obviously you got Tevin Coleman and Tyler Johnson. So you got a bunch of moving pieces going on here. So I look at this game. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but at the end of the day, a score that just comes to mind. I don't think there's going to be a lot of scoring, but there is going to be some. So call it Jets 21, Patriots 17, and call it Zach Wilson's first career victory over the Patriots. And I cannot wait to hear what Bill Belichick says after this one. So keep an eye out for it. 1:00 on CBS on Sunday. The Giants return to action here. They are hosting the Carolina Panthers. So Giants come into this game 1-5 after getting slammed by the Rams last week. But the big story in this game, other than how bad the Giants have been playing, Sam Darnold makes his return to MetLife. First game in MetLife since the trade. And you look at his year, I mean, it's been very up and down. Obviously, win the first 3, lose the next. And you look at it, the interceptions, a problem again. through 6 games, he does have 7 interceptions to go along with 7 touchdowns, 1573 through the air, and then also the 5 rushing touchdowns. So that's been a nice element for them. And, he led them down the field to force that game into overtime last week against the Vikings. So he looks to kind of build on that. And if you look at when he's had success this year, it's definitely been throwing to DJ Moore. He's widely considered their number 1 receiver, 513 yards this year, 3 touchdowns. Robbie Anderson, hasn't really done much yet, but I wouldn't be surprised, kind of in a revenge spot playing at their old stadium if, he tries to get Anderson more involved in this one. And of course, they'll still be without Christian McCaffrey, who is on short-term IR. So Chuba Hubbard gets the start at running back. And you look at the Giants. I mean, we've heard time and time again just how bad from every New York sports radio show. Obviously, one guy that comes to mind is, of course, Dave Rothenberg. He's really taking it on the chin when it comes to the Giants. They're a mess at 1-5, and they're going to be without Kenny Golladay, Kadarius Toney, and Saquon Barkley. So backs up against the wall once again. And while I don't think the Panthers are a great team, I just think the Giants are that bad. And I think it's going to be 28-10. I mean, it's just the gift that keeps on giving, the New York Football Giants, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I couldn't really agree with your synopsis there enough. I mean, with the Giants being as bad as they are and the injuries they're suffering, I mean, no Saquon. I mean, there's not going to be much running other than probably Daniel Jones running.
Right. Maybe getting concussed again.
Who knows? I don't think the Panthers will be scoring as high. I'm going to say 17-10. Would you say 24-10? 28-10.
Giants defense is bad. They have not
true.
stopped anything.
But I would imagine Darnold maybe still throws a pick or 2.
I mean, sometimes when you're that bad, Darnold
never know,
might throw for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns. I mean,
and 2 picks.
He could throw a pick, but he might run one in as well.
It probably will. He probably will.
But I know it's not against the Jets, but just the fact that he's back in the stadium, I feel like there's just some sense of revenge. You want to show the New York fans, what they're missing out on.
Sure, absolutely, dude.
So we'll see if he can kind of answer the call here. And another game, for Sunday here. Chiefs at Titans. This should be a pretty good one. This is the first meeting between the teams since that epic 2019 title game. And you look at the Chiefs, really an uneven start, 3-3 to start the year, which is very uncharacteristic of them. Usually they're fast starters. 4.5-point favorites here. They travel to Tennessee to take on the Titans, who have won their last couple games. Derrick Henry has been absolutely on fire. 783 rushing yards, 10 touchdowns through 6 games. I mean, really have not seen a running back make this much of an impact in a very, very long time. I mean, he's like a modern day Jim Brown, Tony. Is he not?
I think you're totally right, dude. If you're asking my opinion on who's going to win this game, I think the Titans could pull an upset, dude.
Talk about bad defenses.
This is it.
The Chiefs defense could be worse than the Giants, and that's saying something. I
think Henry's going to be running up the middle, turning the corner all day, dude. And again, you look at Mahomes' performances this season. I mean, good, but I mean, he still makes mistakes. I don't think he's
8 interceptions. He had 6 last season.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's honestly exactly. It's 6 all season last season. He's already at 8. I think Tannehill's gonna come out looking good, and I don't know if the Chiefs can have much of a leg to stand on here.
Score.
28-35.
That might be the halftime score.
I don't know, dude. Come on.
There is going to be some historic scoring in this one. I say the Titans 45, the Chiefs 48.
Wow.
Harrison Butker from 47 for the win.
That close you think it's going to be still?
Yes. And despite 175 rushing yards from Derrick Henry, the Chiefs cannot stop a nosebleed, but we know what they can do through the air. Mahomes almost has 2,000 yards passing already with Hill, with Kelsey, who did get banged up, but it's okay. And obviously, this is a big spot for both teams. The Titans looking to run away in this weak AFC South. Chiefs hanging on there at 3-3. So should be a good one.
All right.
Another classic NFL Sunday, Tony. And I'm just pumped, honestly. I can't believe, I know we say it every week, week 7, we're almost halfway through.
Pretty sure you said this last week.
and the week before that.
And week
And-
5, I can't believe it. Week 1 is here. I can't believe it. Week 2. Oh.
But as the weeks go on, it just seems more and more crazy. Am I wrong?
A little bit, I think so, yeah.
So obviously, the NFL keeps churning along here, and
Churning.
as we get closer to the end here, we're gonna really find out, who's gonna be there at the end, and who's not, and all the storylines that come with it. But switching gears here to Tony's favorite sport, the world of the National Basketball Association.
The Bulls LeBron James at the buzzer. He banks in the three, and the Lakers win the game.
All right. And before we get to the NBA here, Tony, I just had this thought walking up, to the studio, up the stairs.
Wow.
I am pumped for our second one-on-one game. I'm really excited.
Honestly, bro, me too. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be indoors.
Right.
Hopefully the both of us rest well the night before. We hydrate.
Yes.
We eat. We eat at reasonable times. A good, decent meal, dude. Maybe take it a little more seriously here.
Yes.
And I'm just looking forward to a good time. Maybe have a beer afterwards.
Of course. Maybe Sakura
for dinner. Sapporo.
Yeah.
Hot sake.
Maybe fried ice cream to finish it off.
Maybe. Dude.
Why?
Matt is already about it. Dude.
The hell not.
Right.
But talking NBA here. So last night, small slate. You had 3 games. First game of the TNT doubleheader wasn't much to see as the Hawks defeat the Mavs 113-87. The 2 stars here, Luka and Young. I mean, Luka did have 18, 11, and 7, 19 and 14 from Young. But I really just was surprised here that the Mavs didn't compete. But I think we've seen this over the last couple of years. There's just games where they just don't show up. And I think that's a product of having Kristaps Porzingis, who really is a lightning rod, as your second scorer. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, I think you're totally right, dude. I think you mentioned him yesterday. Who's the guy who left Dallas and complained about their kind of overall attitude?
Just some guy in the front office.
Some dude in the front office.
Yeah.
Okay, but still, I mean, obviously, you hate to see that. I hate to hear that out of any professional organization. Something like that where it's just bad attitude. Of a player is going to kind of dictate how the rest of the team does for the rest of the season. I think, honestly, Dallas should kind of take some type of action if that's really how it's going to be.
Right.
I'm not sure what they should do, but it's just, I don't know. Divas, dude. It really pisses me off, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And you look at Dallas, I mean, after winning that 2011 title over the Miami Heat, kind of have really backpedaled since then. Carlisle was the coach the whole time. They let him go. In comes Jason Kidd. So it'll just be interesting to see, what they can do this year. And they might need to, make some acquisitions, get some help for Luka, of course. Another game from last night. This one wasn't on national TV, but the Heat absolutely run train over the Milwaukee Bucks.
How does this make you feel?
137-95.
137-95.
Honestly, you know what I said?
What do you say?
That's basketball. That's the NBA.
Basketball.
We
That's
see stuff like this all the time, Tony. We've seen Greg Popovich bench his whole starting lineup and then beat a team at full strength. Have we not seen that?
We have seen that, dude. We have seen that.
Pasta brocchioli after game dinner?
After game dinner. Put Alec Baldwin in jail. Says pasta brocchioli after game dinner. I don't know, dude. I mean, I'm all for that, to be honest. But I mean, in the moment, dude, you got to go out. Where are we going to get pasta? What? Wait a minute. This just in from our producer on the inside. Southport Pizza right near Whitman Boys and Girls Club, which is where the game will be held. Game 2. I mean, how do you not go for basketball and then pizza and beer?
Oh my God. I could go for it right now.
Hold on. I'm asking my producer, are there wings at Southport? I do not know. Confirmed yes. Wings at Southport Pizza. I believe that might be the move. You can lock it in, baby.
All right. So the Heat
Barnes
lock up the Bucks,
okay,
blow them out.
Yeah,
I'm hungry, Tony. Right.
Oh, you want to get out of here, dude?
No,
you think I'm not hungry?
No,
you think I don't want to get out of here, dude? You think?
Hey, oh! I never said I didn't want to get out of here. I don't even know if that came out.
Oh,
I never
it
said
said
I
that-
wanted to get on there. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah, yeah.
But
yeah.
anyway. So the other game, most competitive of the night, obviously. Warriors get the job done, 115-113 over the Los Angeles Clippers. Obviously playing without Kawhi as he recovers from that ACL. Curry, 45 points, 8 of 13 from 3-point range. And Paul George on the other side did have 29, 11, and 6. Despite the 2-0 start, despite beating the Lakers and then the Clippers, until Clay comes back and until I can see that Clay is the guy, before he got injured a couple years ago.
I don't know. He's not even the top 75 basketball player.
I don't think that the Warriors are going to be that good. So if he comes back and he's Clay, he's the guy we know, and he's defending on the perimeter, because it wasn't all just about the jumpers, Tony. He was very good on defense. So they need the same Clay for them to be in the championship conversation.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think you're totally right, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they still got the W last night, but I mean, a game like that when the Clippers don't have Kawhi to keep it that close.
Yeah, exactly.
It should have been that close.
The point I'm making is, like, of course, obviously everyone's concerned about Curry, but other than that, it's like, who really on the Warriors scares you? Andrew Wiggins? I mean, come on. Like, let's be realistic.
That's what I'm saying.
Andre Iguodala, what is he, 39? I mean, come on. But that being said, we're back at it tonight. NBA Friday, baby. So we're
very
gonna just
excited, dude.
take a quick look at 3 games.
Look how excited
and we will
I am
start
about tonight's games.
with our executive producer, Main Magic Mike's New York Knicks, coming in 7-point favorites down at the Amway Center in Orlando, a place that I've been. Great facility.
You've been?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. We saw them play the Mavs a couple years ago.
Whoa.
Great. They had the hoop set up on the street, the fan fest, all that.
Oh, that's cool.
So it was definitely a nice arena.
Good
good
food?
place to catch a game. Jeez. I think I was similar to how I was at the Red Sox game, so a little fuzzy on what exactly was for dinner.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
But that being said, the Knicks, I mean, you expect them to take care of business here. 7 is a big number on the road. So I look at this. I think the Knicks get it done, but I'm going to say it's going to be 110, 106. So I guess technically the Magic cover. But I think we'll see Kemba have a nice game after struggling in his debut, and Fournier coming back home to the Magic, where his career started. And I think the Knicks get a nice road victory here, 7 o'clock at MSG. What are you forecasting?
Going inner Michael Theodore right now. Knicks 111, Magic 92.
Wow. What about Mo Bamba download for the Orlando Magic?
No.
You could beat him one-on-one?
Yeah, easily, dude. Nice sweep. Without any food in my belly.
Doubleheader on ESPN tonight.
Oh, boy.
First game, the Brooklyn Nets coming off that loss to the Bucks in the opener. 3-point favorites at the Philadelphia Sixers. Simmons is back. He's out. He needs to get traded. The GM's playing hardball. It's a mess. I mean, obviously they did get that win in the first game. Nets obviously want to get the proverbial monkey off their back, get the win here. What do you see happening in this one?
I don't know, dude. I mean, it's kind of one train wreck team next to the other one, I feel, in terms of, just personalities and egos clashing and stuff like that. However, I would imagine the Nets have more ability than the Sixers. So I say the Nets take this one. I don't know, man. 108, 102.
Okay. I'm going to say Sixers 120, Nets 105. And after the game, Kyrie says, I'm back, baby. It comes back to play next week. I'm just saying.
You think so?
I think, and, it's not even going to matter because teams win championships, Tony, not players. I said it all last season, and I will say it again. The Brooklyn Rats are not winning anything this year. Okay? So it smells like a sewer. The Nets are not doing anything. And I think, the better team here, because you look at it, I think you could argue the Sixers might be better without Ben Simmons, honestly, because it's like he just can't do anything on offense. I mean, you want to talk about lack of offense, Tony. I mean, we are way better offensive players than him. I'm not even kidding.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, the dude is afraid to shoot. I mean, you saw me. I missed my first 5. Did I keep shooting for 3-point range? Yeah.
I think maybe it's a different circumstance.
Oh, it's a different circumstance. All right, as long as we have that cleared up.
Well, I mean, you have no one to pass to, literally. You have to
But
shoot
they
it.
leave him wide open, Tony. This is the NBA. It's embarrassing. He can't make a free throw. He's nervous.
I'm not defending. I'm just saying maybe it was a bad analogy.
But seriously though, with him, most embarrassing, like trying to force your way out of something that you've ever seen in any sport.
Yeah, I would say so, dude. I think honestly, he was the guy. He did the whole like, "Oh, I'm a lefty, not a righty" type of guy. Yeah, what the hell? What is that, dude?
That's like Kyrie saying the Earth's flat.
Honestly, dude, it's ridiculous. Even though some people in this room may think the Earth is flat, it's just absolute hyena statements, dude. And it's just it looks bad on you as a person and on the whole organization. I think the Sixers will be trading him at this point. I mean, it seems like you mentioned the owner's playing hardball. They're ready to do this for the next 4 years, right? The rest of his contract. So it's like at this point, I would imagine Simmons is going to cave.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, what else is his choice? What is he going to retire?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, who knows? Who knows? So 7:00 ESPN and this. Oh, Chokery. What's going on, man?
Look at Brian just
Brian.
brighten up. Look at him brighten up when
That's my
Chokery comes in
guy
the
right
room.
there. That's my guy.
And then the best 4 words you could ever say to Barnes. I agree with Brian. Look at it. He's glowing over there.
I mean, he's right. He's right. Ben Simmons can't shoot to save his life. LOL, Tony.
Oh, and as if right on cue, dude. Here we go.
Mary Materiello.
Hi, Mom.
Anthony.
How's it going?
How are you?
Thanks for joining us.
Of course. Same to Chokery. So we love the fan conversation, Tony.
Oh, as
We love
always.
the
We
fan
love the
conversation.
interaction. We got 5 people in here. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is what it's all about. And I'm sure Cars Cool and James Pond. We have not heard from James Pond.
That's what I think. James Pond is put Alec Baldwin in jail.
No
I feel like he's the type of
dude.
guy who changes his name. He changed his name, obviously, when we were talking to him. And I feel like he's the type of guy who would have that. I don't know, dude. It's just me speculating.
It is just speculation.
Pure speculation.
Purely speculation, Tony. So the other game on the slate
Got home.
tonight.
Love to hear from our fans who just get home, put us on.
Of the ESPN doubleheader, the Phoenix Suns travel to Los Angeles to the Staples Center to play the Los Angeles Lakers, coming off that disappointing loss to the Warriors on opening night. Obviously, you know, a big thing here. Everyone wants to see how is Russell Westbrook going to respond after a very mediocre debut as a Laker. Not to mention, you know, what are all the other pieces going to do? I mean, Melo looked pretty good situationally in his first game, and you know, just who is going to help the scoring burden other than LeBron and Anthony Davis, because last time no one else even was in double digits. The Suns obviously blew that lead against the Denver Nuggets the other night, so they obviously want to win here too. But listen, I just look at it honestly, Tony. Law of averages. Okay, the Lakers lost all their preseason games. They lost their opening game. I just think it's just like at some point they're going to win a game, and I think tonight is the night. I do think it'll be close. It'll be fun. It'll be exciting. There'll be 3-pointers. There'll be alley-oops. But at the end of the day, it's Lakers 120, Suns 115, and they pull away late on a couple of Malik Monk 3-pointers.
I don't know. I agree with you in that sense where I think the Lakers are going to win tonight. I think it's going to be much closer. I'm thinking Carmelo Anthony, buzzer beater, 118, 117 from downtown. Westbrook, still mediocre performance.
Triple-double, but shoots 10% from the floor.
Possibly. I mean, we you know, we kind of mentioned it in an earlier episode. I mean, what Westbrook historically
Slow
starter, right?
Yep.
So of course, you know, this is again. I mean, what is this, like his 4th different team in like 5 years or something?
Yeah, the Thunder, the Rockets, the Wizards, and now the Lakers.
Right. So obviously, time to adjust and whatnot. A lot of different types of players on the team. So yeah, there you have it right there, dude. Nothing to worry about with a Westbrook, I don't think.
No. And I think it'll be a fun night of basketball. And
Very fun.
for one,
Much fun.
I'm looking forward to it, Tony.
I'm not looking forward to it probably as much as you, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll turn it on.
How into it would you be this season, the Knicks NBA Finals?
I think I'd be way more into it, obviously, because people around me be into it as well. So that kind of
Yep.
brings me up a little bit. But yeah.
So you wouldn't be that pumped if they were in the finals?
I wouldn't be pumped. No, I'd be happy to see them in the finals.
More interested, the Knicks in the finals or the Yankees in the World Series?
Oh God. I'm gonna say Yankees in the World Series, I guess,
Wow.
dude.
All right. Honestly,
Even though I'm gonna have to deal with you and Matt with the Yankees in the World Series, dude. Oh my God, dude.
Oh man.
Couldn't imagine any pitch that's thrown that's not a strike, probably pulling your hair out.
Biting on the fingernails.
Oh
but
my goodness.
It's a
dude.
good transition, Tony, to go to the world of Major League Baseball.
Giving chase at Judge, and he dives into the stands.
Rock begins the season with an overpowering strikeout of Ronald Acuna.
The wall is gone! 3-run home run! What's going on here? I love it. He drives one to the moon. High, deep, and very gone.
All right. The playoffs continue on, Tony, and there still is a lack of clarity when it comes to both New York baseball teams.
Still, I know it is Friday, Barnes. It is Friday yet again. And we have nothing, dude. Absolutely nothing.
A lot of rumors, though, about a Javi
Well, I mean, you have
Baez
something,
extension.
Dude, well, yeah, but that, I mean.
What, Reggie Willits going to the University of Oklahoma?
Well,
Come on.
You got Boone.
Yeah, Boone. Yeah, no,
that was big news, dude.
Oh, that was great.
At least you have a manager right now. At least you have a manager.
Yeah, but not the right manager. And it's just I'm very excited to see who the assistants are, but I know the way the Yankees are, they're gonna fucking get an assistant like Matt Blake that no one's heard before, and not gonna get a baseball lifer like they shouldn't. Someone, I swear to God, Tony, not even to get you tight, someone on the radio yesterday recommended that they bring in Willie Randolph as third base coach. He used to be the third base coach way back when under Torrey.
I would say do it, dude. Why not? Give the man a second chance.
Oh my God.
Why
absolutely.
not, dude?
Absolutely. So I just want that pedigree. Let's see what we got here.
Renee.
It's
Oh wait, no, sorry. She fucked it up. It's Friday night. It's Saturday, Sunday. What?
What's up? Right? I mean, what else could we say?
Yeah, what's up, Renee? Do you know that song?
No. I've never heard of it, Tony. Could you actually play it? I've never heard of it. Like, come on. Of course I've heard it.
Well, based on your facial expression and the what's up, it didn't really seem like you knew what was going on in the comments, dude.
Okay, so clearly, Tony, I guess you are not a fan of sarcasm. So that's what it is. Clearly, looking at your face right now, you're not a fan. You're really going to continue with the what's up? Wow, it's really getting quiet. Let's see.
Funny,
Renee
dude.
says Barnes with the sarcasm.
The sarcasm.
Yeah, I mean she hit it on the head, but obviously we're just having a good time here.
Are we?
Dude, what, you can't wait to get out of here? That sounded like a Sakura laughter. But honestly, though, a little crazy though, they're talking Baez extension without a general manager.
I know, that's what I'm saying, dude. No general manager, and you're looking to extend a player. I mean, dude, priorities. As if Baez is trying to go somewhere right now anyway. Like, he's happy to play for the Mets at this point. Like, why are you rushing to sign him to something?
Something is not right, Tony, too, because they're talking about it. They can't even get anybody
to interview
for the job. So Cohen, I think, is a little too overbearing, and I think that's why we're in this situation.
Yeah, but what do you think Cohen is saying? Like, what do you like? How do you think he's portraying the? What do you get the comment? This is going to be an interesting weekend, my friends.
She's correct.
I think Renee's maybe been hitting the hash pipe a little bit already.
It was organic, Tony.
Yeah,
we haven't said it in a while.
Yeah.
Right?
What were we saying? Yeah, how could Cohen really be portraying himself or the Mets organization in a way that no one wants to interview for a managerial position? How is that even possible?
I think it's
what could he be saying?
But think about like what all these years, the Wilpons having to hear it, and like the managers that they've had and their best players over the years, and David Wright. You know what I mean? It's just constant. It's a constant battle with the media because the Mets, quite frankly, the past 20 years have underperformed and longer than that. You know what I mean? Obviously, they made it to a couple World Series, but that championship has eluded them since 1986.
Yeah, dude. Put Alec Baldwin in jail. Says 5 people watching, 1 like. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. That's what we love to see from our fans.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Put Alec Baldwin in jail. Everyone who's watching, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe on YouTube if you're on YouTube. Follow on Instagram. Follow on Twitter. Like, retweet. Tell all your friends about us, dude.
Yeah. And
Tell all your
how
friends.
about Mary Materiello says,
nice haircut, Anthony.
She's
Love
right.
the appreciation.
Where was the haircut?
It was taken at Ooh La La Hair Salon on Staten
La La?
Island, Victory Boulevard by Mary Materiello. Yours truly.
Very nice.
I know. It's the best haircut easily in the tri-state area, probably pushing into New England because from what I've seen in Connecticut, there's not really any good hair salons here.
I have to say, though, I wouldn't call it a hair salon, Tony. It's a barber shop, okay?
I don't go to a barber shop. I go to the hair
I was
salon,
just talking.
dude.
I was talking for me. I'm saying
Right.
So I would recommend to anybody watching out there, Manny's Barbershop in my hometown, Monroe, Connecticut, the absolute goat of haircuts.
Matt Gabriel, Anthony's hair looks beautiful. Thank you, Matthew. You're my biggest fan. I love you. And you know what my mom would say to you, dude? Shoot, no, not to Matt, to Barnes. God, Matt.
What would she say?
She would say, "It looks like you got a lollipop with that haircut, Barnes." Is what she would say.
I guess I don't follow.
I know you don't follow, dude.
It's not sarcastic enough.
It's like you're going like a kid's place, dude.
Oh,
You know?
it's literally the exact opposite.
Like
of
I don't
kid's
know,
place.
dude.
Exact opposite. So, just so you know, so I mean, when would you say on average every year the hot stove gets hot? Like, what are we talking? Like end of November?
Yeah, I think end of November around Thanksgiving time for sure, dude.
Still so long. It's like there's just like waiting time for what? Like you
For
know what
what
I mean?
is right, dude.
It does seem like though there are a lot of talks. Yankees are really prioritizing shortstop.
I
Which
have
think
heard.
is important.
Yeah.
Non-Michael King opinion here. At the end of the day, who do you think the starting shortstop is next season?
Oh, dude. Honestly, I think it could be Seager. I think Seager's in the running for it.
A 3 or
Honestly.
4-year deal at high money, or you think he's going to want 5?
I think he's gonna want 5.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna want
At
a
30
thicker.
annually?
Yeah, definitely.
And
And I think he's gonna get it, dude. Yeah.
But they can move him to third. You know,
Right.
When Volpe, not Volpe, comes up the following season, he could move to third base. So I
Yeah.
think that's a good plan because we just need to address it now.
Right.
Don't let it fester
Yeah,
because
all these guys are free agents here.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
time to make a move.
you know, us Yankee fans, we're gonna be pretty pissed off if they have the attitude of we're gonna have a combination of Tyler Wade and Andrelton Simmons playing shortstop next year, and then if Peraza or Volpe are ready, no, you gotta just attack it and attack it
dude.
right now. And the sad thing is, Tony, we know as long as he's healthy, Aaron Hicks is going to be starting in center, and he's going to be hitting 140 through the first 3 weeks. And then I'm going to have to hear on the Yankee broadcast, let's bat him third because of how much he walks. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I don't blame the Yankees for starting him though.
Well, I mean,
Come
but
on,
it's
dude.
only
You're
10
paying
million
him money.
a year. It's 10
Come on,
million.
dude. He's barely even played for
Eat
you.
the contract.
He's barely even played.
George would pay someone to take the contract, honestly.
But yeah, I think if Wade comes anywhere near shortstop, I think the season is over before it starts, honestly, dude.
But I do love him on the roster as a backup infielder because I love
The
that
speed,
element,
dude.
pinch running
Oh,
late. It's just
yeah,
so
dude.
exciting. Besides when he got thrown out twice on the bases that one game against the Rays,
Well, it's because Yankees are
That
terrible base running,
was
dude.
a little disappointing. But
Yes.
yeah, Nevin out, so it looks like we won't have to worry about that anymore, Tony. All right.
No, you're damn right.
And they better bring in a damn good hitting coach because we do not need to be in the middle of the pack in runs scored when you're the Bronx Bombers.
What do you
There's
think
no
about
excuse for it?
Jorge coming in?
Absolutely.
Right?
Jorge would have been a great manager too. I
know.
feel like the edge that he has,
Right.
the intensity. We need intensity, and
Mhm.
supposedly they're trying to bring someone in to counteract how Boone is, but it's just like
Whatever the
that's
fuck
so
that means, dude.
soft.
Yeah,
it's
really.
so weak, and that's not what the Yankees are about. So hopefully, the player moves overshadow, some of these staff hires that we're going to see. But obviously, we will see. And how about last night? Backs against the wall, Tony. Down 2-0 early. The Dodgers hammer the Braves 11-2, getting back in this series. They are now down 3-2. And Chris Taylor, Tony, not 1, not 2, but 3 home runs last night.
Did he set a record for something? First time?
He did.
He set some record. I forgot to. I could probably honestly
franchise history, maybe. I don't know.
I think it was first time in franchise history. But anyway,
Reggie Jackson never played for the Dodgers,
Right, of course, dude, of course.
Reginald.
LA becomes first team in postseason history to have a player with 3 home run game and a 2 home run game.
Yeah, because AJ
Pollock got 2. Yeah, so it's first time in MLB history that there's 5 home runs between 2 players. And I mean, this is honestly something that, oh man, Mary Mattarella, that's right, Anthony. He got 2 lollipops.
Wow, I have to say, Mary, bringing the heat here
Wow.
on a Friday evening.
Wow, dude, that's funny.
Wow, dude.
Oh yeah. Okay, so like I was saying,
Tony's like, can
this-
you speak right now?
yeah, dude.
I can't wait till she watches the next one-on-one game. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll
okay,
see it.
okay.
I can't wait till Mr. Barnaby sees it. He will want you in the office next morning. He'll be so embarrassed.
Wait, he's embarrassed, Tony. He's embarrassed. Oh man.
But no, I think this is something the Dodgers should have been doing. Honestly, the whole series, they should be put up 11 runs on the Braves. I don't know. It seems like that maybe nerves are getting to them. I don't want to downplay the Braves. They have obviously phenomenal hitters. They have good pitching, but I really didn't expect, the Dodgers to have their back against the wall at this point. I really didn't expect them to have the lack of offense that they have had this series. So it's kind of nice to see. And of course, you make a little history. Yeah.
Would they be the first team to make the World Series down 3-1 consecutive years in the championship series?
I would think so, right?
I no one else comes to mind. I mean,
Yeah.
you remember obviously it happening, some separate just one time,
Right.
but were they playing the Braves last year or was it the Cardinals?
Cardinals.
It was the
It
Cardinals.
was the Cardinals.
Okay, but the Cardinals were up 3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I look at this. I mean, the Braves might be getting a little nervous here.
I could see it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when you look at their team, they just have they have a lot of veterans, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, how about the whole outfield? Is all just guys that didn't start the season on the team.
Yeah.
Rosario, Duvall,
Mm-hmm.
Jock Peterson. I mean, it's crazy.
It is, dude. I don't know. I don't think they're really lacking any type of experience or anything like that. But I think, and what you see in these 7-game series is that, the better team does typically come out on top. And I think to start off, the Dodgers were a better team. I think they still are a better team. And I think you're just starting to see this pendulum sway in their favor at this point, and they're getting the momentum. And yeah, maybe you could say the Braves are maybe kind of getting a little antsy, getting a little nervous at this point, which they should be, because the Dodgers are kind of picking up some steam here. And is the next game is going to be back at Dodger Stadium. And what's
It
the
is
next?
at Truist Park in Cobb County, Tony.
Cobb?
Cobb County, not in Atlanta like Turner Field used to be.
Right.
So that series resumes tomorrow. And the start time for tomorrow, 5:08 TBS, and we're gonna get Max Scherzer versus Ian Anderson. We'll see if Scherzer, after a disappointing performance last season, complaining of a tired arm, a little rest here, can get the job done against Anderson. So I really hope we get a Game 7 because there's nothing better than the Game 7 in playoffs for no matter what sport you're talking about. So we might have a game 7 in the ALCS if the Red Sox can rally here at the Astros tonight, 8:08 FS1. Obviously trailing 3-2 in this series. We get Nathan Eovaldi versus Garcia on the Astros. I mean, what do you see here? This has been a crazy series.
I think the Astros are gonna kind of
Hammer him.
Yeah, dude.
It's over. Put the shopping cart away, Tony. Put the shopping cart away. Tell me that's not one of the weakest celebrations you've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's pretty lame. Like it's pretty lame.
I don't know. I've seen lamer. I always thought.
Give me something.
I think the Twins, right? The robe.
The robe.
Yeah.
When was this?
Like 2 years ago. I remember like Nelson Cruz coming in, hitting their fucking dinger, and then putting the robe on and dancing.
Well, I think the weakest part of that is because you're the Minnesota Twins. Like, what have you done since Kirby Puckett?
I think the weakest part is the robe. If the Yankees came out there putting robes on each other, dude.
But what makes the shopping cart better? I mean, the shopping cart, that's pretty ridiculous.
It's a little bit more. It's a little bit funnier.
How is it funny?
It's funnier than the robe, Barnes.
I just find it as obnoxious. Just like all
you like the robe better. You like the robe. You like the robe better. The robe. You want the robe. You would rather have the robe.
I would rather have neither. This is
no.
Do you think Derek Jeter ever put on a robe, Tony?
In his life? Yeah.
Not on the baseball field.
Dude, come on. The robe.
Absolute joke. It's a joke.
Absolute joke.
Absolute joke. So put the shopping cart away, and I think Eovaldi gets hammered after coming out of the bullpen the other night, not getting the job done.
Dude.
3
short
innings.
Rest. What are they thinking? Why are they doing this?
They're
dude?
thinking 3 innings, 7 earners.
Unbelievable.
They're thinking
dude.
Houston 10, Red Sox 1 in the Houston Astros return.
Such bullshit.
To the Fall Classic, where they will get swept by the Los Angeles Dodgers.
You're probably right, honestly. Sweep, I don't know. Gentlemen's, maybe. But it's just complete mismanagement of your starters. Why are they doing this? Because he got banged. He came in the 9th inning the other game.
Oh yeah, we'll bring him in to give up 7.
7. How many pitches did he throw?
Like,
you know how many pitches? 30 pitches, maybe 25.
Could be. Yeah.
Now he's coming. He's starting on short rest. What do you expect from him?
Yeah.
It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. He's going to last 3 innings.
Yeah.
If that.
So, needless to say, I think we will not have to hear Sweet Caroline another time this baseball season. Not to my dismay. Let's just say that, Tony. So, final score here for you is
8-3.
8-3, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Devers can maybe hit a dinger. Schwarber maybe does, but I mean,
we're not at Fenway Park.
Yeah, dude. It's all for naught because you're starting Nathan Eovaldi on short rest after using him out of the bullpen. It's going to be totally bogus. And then their bullpen after that is probably still going to get banged up. I mean, the other game when the Astros won, they were hitting everyone.
Oh, yeah.
It was like 11-2 or something.
Yeah.
They were hitting every pitcher that came out on that mound. Every single one of them were getting banged up.
Yeah.
And after a poor performance by Sale, I mean, that's exactly what you're going to see here again tonight. Poor performance by Eovaldi. They're going into their bullpen, which is probably pretty exhausted at this point anyway. And it's going to be over, dude. They're going to have no pitching tonight. None at all whatsoever. And it's going to be an absolute field day for the Astros yet again. And that's going to be all she wrote for the Red Sox. I really think so. I mean, honestly, I'd like to pull for the Red Sox. Love the game 7. Let's go, dude. But I mean, I don't think it's going to happen.
I just lost you when you said pull for the Red Sox. I didn't understand that. It didn't make sense to me.
I would like to pull for the Red Sox.
I said, it didn't make sense.
I was like, hey, buddy, I'm pulling for you. I hope you do well.
No.
You never heard that expression?
No.
You never heard that expression? No.
That's not what I was saying. I'm saying the idea of pulling for the Boston Red Sox is not a realistic thought to me. That is what I was saying.
So you're pulling for the Astros.
I mean, dude, it's by default. It doesn't matter who the other team is. The number one rule of being a Yankee fan is you don't root for Boston. It's been like that for over 100 years, Tony.
Whatever you say, dude. That's the dumbest rule ever.
Oh, it's the dumbest rule.
Just
ever.
like having a short hair is also a dumb rule. It's as dumb as that, dude.
You know what's a nice
The
place?
hell was that,
Disney
dude?
World, because that's where that
Dude,
came
we
from.
talked about Disney World earlier on Dream is Free.
Wow.
Love Disney World, dude. However, Mike Theophil has one qualm with Disney
Let's hear it.
because he goes to Universal Studios and you can buy a fast pass for every ride. You just pay extra and you get a fast pass. You can go right in the fast pass line. But Disney, you got to like schedule it with certain times, go to the ride for this out, and there's only a certain amount of fast passes for each ride for each time. And he's just like, he doesn't want to do that, you know?
Yeah. No, I totally get
No,
it.
you don't, dude.
I mean, I'm sorry, Tony. It's just as nice as Disney is, I would still rather spend an evening at the Amway Center in downtown Orlando Magic versus anybody.
Are you serious, dude?
Dude, it's all about sports.
Get a life,
It's
Barnes.
all
Oh my
about
god.
sports.
So if I gave you a bunch of free tickets to go to Disney,
What you said? Oh,
you would go to Disney.
No, but I'm saying it's not like up. You know, I definitely would never.
you'd
pay.
rather go
Those
to an
tickets are like over
Orlando
$100
Magic game
Yeah, easily.
versus anybody.
Yeah, I would. But that being said, some of the rides there I do like. Splash Mountain, Space Mountain, Tony.
Put Alec Baldwin in jail, says Duck Fisney. And I don't know, dude.
And
Disney
I don't
World
know
is
if
cool.
they still have it. It used to be called MGM Studios. I don't know what it's called now, but the rocking roller coaster used to be sick back in the day. 0 to like 120 in like 3 seconds. And they used to play Dream On in the background.
I was there. I did
Did
go
go
on
on
that
it.
roller coaster. It was all right.
That's sick. And honestly, I like the water park. I do like
Water park
parks.
is dope. Honestly, there was what's that ride in Animal Kingdom?
The safari.
No, not the
That-
safari.
No. But the safari, like lagoon, like
No. You don't know.
Yeah.
No.
That's
The
definitely what
the
you're
roller
talking-
coaster.
oh yes,
It's not
I know what
Witch
you're
Mountain,
talking
with the
but
fucking Yeti.
Something, yes. But have you been on this like the giraffe? You know what I'm talking about? Like it's
I've
like
been on the
thing
safari.
That's no, but it's in the water and
No.
it's like spins around. It's like one of the top rides in Animal Kingdom.
I've been on the
I know.
Avatar ride that goes in the water. I've been on that one.
I feel like does it even have that many water rides at Animal Kingdom?
I don't think so.
I think that's no, but it's not Avatar though.
It's not Avatar.
Just
I
have
don't
to
know,
do some research here.
Yeah, we might have to do some research.
Anyway,
But
the last but you want to talk about how long it's been?
how long has it been, dude?
I don't know. Actually, junior year in high school, I think it was. But all I remember is that roller coaster you speak of was being built at the time. So
Really?
it wasn't even a ride yet.
Jesus Murphy.
Yeah.
I went in January of 2020, I think, dude.
Wow.
Right before COVID, I believe.
He's saying Jungle Cruise.
It's
Is
a
that the
movie.
ride?
It's a movie. I don't think it's. I don't know. I could be
Oh,
wrong.
okay.
Oh, you know what, dude? I do know that ride. And you know what's really funny? I went there and it was shut down because
Oh.
one of the fucking boats sunk during the ride with the people in it, dude.
That is crazy. Space Mountain.
Mountain.
Classic. Absolute classic.
Epcot.
You know, it's another one.
Test track.
No. I think it
No,
was
no.
actually Magic Kingdom, but Carousel of Progress, living legend.
Carousel of Progress?
Yes. You have to check it out.
What does that even mean?
It just basically shows the progress of time, like with like technology, life in general.
That's pretty cool.
It's really cool. It really is cool. But that being said, Tony, one topic that we've not broached yet, and we've missed it the last few days on the broach of the night, the National Hockey League. You know, we do have a game actually in progress right now.
What do we got right now?
Sharks scoreless with the Maple Leafs. So we'll see what happens there. Rangers with the big win last night. You know, so that was obviously nice to see.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
And we did have the Predators taking down no, it wasn't
The Devils got taken down by the Capitals.
no, they did 4-1.
Yes.
But the
Predators.
the Blue Jackets
The Columbus Blue
took out the
Jackets.
Islanders. That's what I was going to
Oh,
say.
that is right.
And then
dude.
Edmonton hammered the Coyotes as they look for a home. Talks of Tempe, Arizona for next year. So we'll
Really,
see where they end
dude?
up. Yes.
You've been doing your research, huh?
Oh yeah.
Tempe, Arizona. They're going to stay in Arizona?
Just go to Canada. That's where hockey was meant to be played.
Might as well, dude.
So short slate tonight, but obviously, Tony, you know I'm looking for your insight here.
What do we
So
got?
3 games, very quick. Nobody gets hurt, and then we get out of here. Bruins 1-1, traveling to play the Buffalo Sabres, a surprising
3-0.
3-0. But Boston on the road, a heavy 230 favorite, minus 230 on the money line.
Really, dude?
Do the Sabres have what it takes to upset this one at home? Is there value taking the Sabres here?
I would say so. Honestly, I think Boston has been. What? I would bet. Yeah, I would bet. No one gets hurt here, Michael. I would bet he.
Bet against it.
Whatever I say.
People should bet against.
Then I'm going to say what I don't want to say. So then you say what I want to bet.
All right, but anyway, what were we going to say? Yeah.
All right, Boston the last couple of years have always started off super slow. They make a big push for the playoffs in the second half of the season, which they normally end up making. However, they always come out flat-footed. And with Buffalo having some momentum here, 3-0 at home.
At home,
Buffalo, dude, take it.
I was thinking about that.
I know you were thinking about that.
But I just want to let's make sure that that's your lock because there's two other games here. Kings traveling to Dallas to take on the 2-2 Stars. Dallas minus 160 on the money line, and I look at this. I don't think either of these teams are that good. And I don't know why. I kind of am like thinking the Kings here. I know they've come a while since their heyday of hoisting, the Stanley Cup.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think here?
I think this. I honestly would probably take the Stars.
Yeah, laying the pipe at 160.
I mean, yeah, with Brendan Holtby. Honestly, Jonathan Quick has been known to be a little inconsistent as well. They're already 0. He's 0-1. The Kings are 1-2. Anze Kopitar is how old right now? Like, yeah, he still has the speed, but I don't know, dude. I would take the Stars.
And then final game of the night, 10 o'clock, ESPN Plus, T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. The Golden Knights hosting the undefeated 4-0 Edmonton Oilers. Vegas comes into this one minus 130 on the money line, despite a 1-2 start. Your thoughts here on Connor McDavid in Sin City?
I don't know, dude. I think Max Pacioretty, I believe, is still injured for the Knights. So is Mark Stone. I really can't see the Oilers missing a beat here. I think they're gonna have 5-0.
And they're, you're getting, I don't know what it is exactly, but Vegas at 130, I mean, the Oilers are at least probably 110, 120 on the plus. So I feel like, the Oilers have looked great to start. The Knights, not so much. And this could be a down year for the Knights. I mean, it's not,
so,
what I mean? We can't assume they're going to be the force that they've been. So out of all of these games, Tony, the pick that you're most comfortable with is...
I would go Oilers. Ride the train, dude.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Because honestly, even though I would pick the Sabres, I'm honestly not crazy confident about it. I mean, you look at the Bruins roster; they have Patrice Bergeron, who's always been a playmaker. Brad Marchand, Taylor Hall, Michael. They have Brad Marchand. I hate him. David Pastrnak. I mean, dude, they obviously have a good team. Charlie McAvoy, breakout player of the year last year. John Moore, veteran Mike Riley. Craig Anderson confirmed for the Sabres.
I think you kind of want to ride the wave at the KeyBank Center.
You got to go Edmonton, dude. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, no, honestly, I 100% agree with you. And I think Edmonton wins this game by 2 or 3 goals, honestly. I think Las Vegas might be in trouble this year.
Yeah, I think so too, dude.
So hey, that's hockey. We will see how this season plays out, but it's nice, having them in the mix on ESPN and just more national coverage. I've enjoyed their games on ESPN Plus. So you know what I love, just the ability to watch a game at 10 o'clock at night. Like, just, if there's nothing on, like, I just, whether it's baseball, basketball, hockey, football, it's nice having that option before you go to bed. Yeah,
it is. And I think hockey is your option too.
Exciting.
It's exciting.
Different.
It's fun to watch for sure. And it's something you can kind of even turn over, close your eyes at, and just kind of listen to it even. Because I think commentators do an excellent job in hockey, I think. And they make the game exciting. I really think it's one of the only sports where the commentators really help make the game exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I could not agree more.
Yeah.
But other than that, Tony, any messages you have for the fans out there?
I would say I would thank everyone for joining us today. Go have some dinner. Barnes, what are you having for dinner?
I am a lock. The lock of the night is Sakara.
No way. You're going to go there and pick it up?
We might be a dine-in. It could be a dine-in.
It could be a dine-in here. Interesting, dude.
So it looks like that's the plan, Tony. But honestly, what a show. What a week. Really have appreciated, all the fan conversation this week.
Alec Baldwin in jail is killing it. Imagine living in California and games start at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
That would be dope, but at the same time, during the work week, you might miss it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but
possibly.
Weekends, outstanding.
But,
NFL football Sunday, 10 a.m.
Yeah, but imagine even weekdays, you get out of work at 5, an hour into the game, you probably have another period and a half.
What if
go right to the bar, dude? Just immediately to the bar after work, dude.
Only problem is Yankees on at 7 Eastern. Missed the first couple innings. Gonna be tight. Can't live in California as a New York Yankee fan. Can't do it.
Put Alec Baldwin in jail. Disco fries, dude. Disco fires. I would imagine you meant disco fries. Disco fries are delicious. You can get your Yankee attitude out of here, to be honest, dude. And yeah.
So we will see, Tony.
Disco
what
fries, dude.
Transpires over the weekend. But I want to thank everyone for joining us. Keep commenting, liking, subscribing. And as the man once said, you guys
are our bloodline.
We'll see you on Monday. Enjoy the weekend.
Monday. Enjoy the weekend. Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.